Manx Museum is 100 years old this year. It is home to an extraordinary collection of artefacts and archives that help tell the story of the Isle of Man and its people. To celebrate our centenary, we have curated a special exhibition and podcast, Museum 100, which will feature a kaleidoscope of treasures from our collections.
Hello, I'm Alison Fox and I'm Curator of Archaeology for Manx National Heritage. Today I'm going to talk about Lights Out. It was early morning on the 3rd of March 1918 when the steamship Romeo met her fate 11 miles northwest of Peel. The Irish Sea was calm and the weather fine, save for a few scattered snow showers. The converted passenger liner and her crew of 32 men were returning to Liverpool after a supply trip to the Allied fleet in Scapa Flow, Orkney. She was making good progress, sailing with screened lights and taking a zigzag course along the surface because her crew were well aware of what might be nearby. The German U-boat U-102 was nearby. The main offensive of the U-boat campaign was underway, with the aim of diminishing the Allied shipping fleet. Seeking out any enemy ships, military or not, U-boats were a constant danger in the waters around the Isle of Man during World War I. Suddenly, lights were spotted by the Romeo and her navigation lights were quickly lit to avoid a collision. But it was a trap. Now seeing the exact position of the ship, U-102 fired a torpedo which hit and split the Romeo in two. With no time to launch lifeboats, all the crew were thrown into the sea. Only 3 out of the 32 eventually made it to safety. 90 years later, a brass lamp cover was brought up from the seabed resting place of the Romeo and her crew. Corroded and with traces of sea life attached, this artefact is testament to the dangers on and in the seas around the Isle of Man during wartime.